Okay, so yesterday I mentioned the difference between archival and non-archival paper, and I've had some people ask me some questions about that. My knowledge is limited, but what knowledge I have, I will share with you. So first of all, newsprint. I love newsprint. I use newsprint every day. I go through it like water, probably a little faster than water. I love to just scribble out designs, work out concepts, thumbnail sketches, ideas, um, abstract designs. Yeah, I don't know, little things. I love to just noodle out some idea. And he's a little dragon guy. Okay, love newsprint. It's cheap. It's very disposable. It will not last very long. It's just like your newspaper. It's the same paper. Um, it's going to turn yellow and brittle after a while, and especially when exposed to sunlight, it won't last very long. That was Canson newsprint. I also have Strathmore newsprint. I have no preference between the two. They can come in rough and smooth. Smooth I find a little more difficult to draw on, but that's all a personal preference thing. Um, so if I want to do something that's going to last a long time, you've got to go for some kind of acid-free paper. This is Strathmore again, Bristol board, which is it's like cardstock. It's like an art quality cardstock. Again, it's acid-free, so it isn't going to yellow. It isn't going to turn brittle. It should last a very long time. Incidentally, particularly in Arizona, but everywhere else as well, the more exposure something has to direct sunlight, like if it's hanging on the wall where the sun can come through the window and shine directly on it, it is going to yellow and fade and turn brittle. I don't care what it's made of. I mean, if it's made of steel, you'll eventually lose it because this is Arizona, and the sunlight will eventually decompose everything. So, but this stuff will last a lot longer. Um, the piece I'm going to work on here is again Strathmore again. The shop I shop at has a lot of Strathmore paper. Um, I'm not an expert, nor am I an export. Um, I'm not an expert on papers, but I like this stuff. Look for acid free. Says it on there somewhere. I'm confident. Look for the words acid free, and it should be something that lasts you a long time. Generally, things that come in a pad, like this large size pad, you're looking around $10 on a normal day. More expensive papers, the Bristol board, if you got a full size pad like that, would be more like $20, maybe a little more. All of this stuff you occasionally find on sale for half price or less. Jerry's Art Supplies, you can see that on the window there. I like to shop at Jerry's. It's close, it's big, pretty good prices. But Arizona Art Supply, I also like very much. Each store has some things the other store doesn't have. I think the prices are comparable. I don't know for sure. Again, Strathmore, post-consumer fiber. I think that means recycled. And this is just a white sketch paper. The other stuff is a gray sketch paper. Nice stuff, and that will last a very long time. In addition to that, you can go to the next aisle and buy individual sheets of paper, usually fairly large, watercolor paper, things that are particularly specified as charcoal paper. They might say rag paper, it might say, various things would be very heavy. Oh, you can pay anywhere from $1 to $10, $20, $25 per sheet for a big sheet of high quality paper. So you can pay just about anything you like for paper. And presumably, the more expensive it was, the higher the quality and probably the longer that it would last. There's a lot of different reasons to pick between different papers. I'm going to talk about that in the next video, but different materials such as paint, ink, charcoal are going to adhere to the paper in a different way depending on which paper you buy. So I hope that helps a little.